Brunei covered in the jungle has developed greatly. Kimura does not seek immediate profit, treating and helping them with dignity and pride, as the Japanese will also contribute to Japan's national interest later. He thought it would be connected. Furthermore, he visited many times to the Iban tribe of the head-hunting tribe labeled as barbarian and shunned from the same Brunei at that time. He tried to repeat discussions. However, because Ibans had had a strong sense of disgust toward Japanese, he was immediately kicked out. In fact, during the war, some troops in the Japanese army had tried to invade the land of Iban. Every time they went, they would be driven back. Still, Kimura and Omaru continued to go to the Iban. They continued to go to the village and contributed some to the village, such as electric and water supply. Further, to improve the status of Iban, he continued to appeal to the king. The hostile relationship with the Iban has changed gradually. Got valuable rice, he exchanged the sword as a sign of friendship with the chief. One day, the Iban tribe offered, "Can you help us work for infrastructure development?" Because he continued to visit many times, he was able to gain great trust of the Iban tribe. Kimura appealed to the king to improve the status of the Iban. Now some children from this village go to university. Their life has completely changed. Even after 79 years, Kimura-san made us Brunei. The Iban tribe, thanks to Kimura. The Brunei youth hired as a secretary was very excellent, and he always acted together and helped Kimura. Brunei at that time was a small country. Although other ethnic groups were involved disputes, they were coming together gradually. Kimura became governor of Brunei, and about a year later, according to military orders, transfer to Malaysia was decided. He would leave Brunei. In that farewell, local bureaucrats cried without caring other people's eyes. "We worked harder together," Brunei young man crying. "As I learned from you, I will grow this country into a fine country," swore to Kimura. 22 years later, to Kimura, who was prosecutor of Miyagi Prefecture, a trading company man visited. He was the governor of Brunei. "Is it Mr. Kimura? I visited Brunei for a business talk. I was asked to find you. That's why I came here. He wants to meet you." Kimura-san, go to Brunei, he says. What the person who wanted to meet Mr. Kimura was Brunei's new king. Kimura went to Brunei for the first time in 22 years. He went under the new king. The new king was Brunei youth Omar, who always worked together as a secretary 22 years ago. When Kimura was appointed as governor of Brunei Prefecture, the king gave his brother as Kimura's secretary. "I learned a lot from you. Thanks to that, not yet so developed as Japan, Brunei is also developing. Once again for Brunei, can you lend me your power, Mr. Kimura?" Kimura refused the offer of the new king. "I'm very old. Also, Brunei was different, not anymore when I was here. It's a wonderful country. You don't need my power. From far away I'm watching the development of Brunei. Brunei is the richest country in the world. About 90% of natural gas is exported to Japan. Japan and Brunei still have a deep relationship of trust. In the disaster of the 2011 Great East Japan earthquake, from the present king, who is the son of King Omar, $1 million in donations. About 24 million yen donation from the private sector, and a message such as a group efforts has been sent.